Why have video games become so bad? If we compare them with older games, there is a very big difference in quality. Video games have become a significant part of children's lives today, with most of them played regularly. In studies conducted in the United States, more than 90% of children play them regularly. This has affected traditional games, which could be a better option, which a size decline of about 10 to 20%. The phone was originally intended only for calls and other simple functions, but in 1997, one company had a different idea. This company, which is a very well known, was Nokia. With the release of the game Snake on the Nokia 6110, which achieved great success, there wasn't a person who hadn't played it. This boosted sales and the game became strongly associated with Nokia, which ultimately contributed to establishing the idea that a phone should include games. Games on phone mean more sales. Alongside Nokia, Apple contributed to the development of games, bringing them to their current state. In 2007, Apple introduced the iPhone with a touchscreen and better performance compared to the other, which the launch of the Apple Store in 2008. It sparked competition among games developers, a trend that's continued to this day. This led to the emergence of iconic games like Temple Run, Subway Surfers, and Clash of Clans. But what's happening? Why have games changed, become aimless and without value? Most modern games are essentially inspired by previous games. So, why have mobile games turned out this way? The answer lies in one thing: profit. All game companies have started focusing excessively on profit from games. This is why they began concentrating on free-to-play games with in-game processes like Clash of Clans, which now demands either a huge amount of time to progress or paying more money. And even if you don't pay money, you'll be overwhelmed by the numbers of ads. But haven't you noticed a significant drop in the quality of games? Haven't you noticed that many games are filed with nothing but excessive children's colors, which adults may find annoying? So, why is this happening? The answer is to attract children. We all know that children are drawn to candy-like colors, as will a certain type of content and clothing. Games have followed the same pattern. Ultimately, games are trying to secure an audience and ensure that most of their time is spent playing. The second factor contributing to the lack of events or stories in such games is something called easy of use. Most games are designed to be easy to play, with the goal of keeping players engaged longer and thus increasing its views. Electronic games have become more enjoyable for children compared to the real-world games, highlighting the role of parents in managing their usage.